a bit of the configs and how to change them. Keep in mind, be careful. Don't mess too much with the configs because you can mess up the game. Alright. I'm going to minimize this. That is good because I want to launch it later. I'm going to shut this down actually. Alright. A lot of you guys noticed that my luck with diamonds is pretty high at the moment. You go into COFH, which is in the config folder, and you go to world config. This is a mod that overrides vanilla recipes generation. Which you can also re-enable flat bedrock with just setting this to true instead of false, of course, obviously. Replace vanilla generation. When you put that on true, this will all work. Okay. Get gold, gravel, iron, gold, and redstone and diamond. Look at this. You can change the cluster size and you can change the number of clusters in the world. You can mess around with this. For example, you can make a cluster size of 25. And you can make sure that in a chunk it doesn't show up twice, but it shows up 10 times. You can also make sure that it doesn't spawn in the lower levels. You can make sure it goes on top a little more. Obviously, you don't want to do this if you want any challenge into the game whatsoever. So I don't recommend doing this, but it's just to show off how to. Also, I'll launch it up and we'll show you that it worked. I do hope it worked though. Also, another config that is useful to change and I know how to use it is the Biomes O Plenty config. Added with modpack. This is the config for the Biomes O Plenty. You are able to change in what biomes villages spawn and in what biomes will generate. As I do absolutely despise snow biomes. All of the snow biomes has been set to false because I don't want them being generated. What you do have to do, however, is enable Biomes O Plenty to generate the worlds. You do that with this line. Add biomes to default world. You have to set that to true. That way it will generate the Biomes O Plenty biomes. And I do not like the snow biomes because they're so vast. They're endless. And they're too bright. Also, something I changed is make the biome size a little bit smaller, so I can find more biomes quicker, as that's quite helpful during a stream when showing off biomes and showing off, well, the world and finding a good biome, because there are over 74 biomes added to the game with Biomes O Plenty. I also changed this down a little bit, so more villages are being spawned in. To give me just a little edge to the game. So here you can set which biomes are being generated, yes or no. Biomes O Plenty also adds biomes to the Nether, which is here. There we go. can disable or enable it. I only enabled Boneyard for now because the Undergarden was a bit too annoying in my opinion. And these I didn't care about. You can also disable or enable vanilla biomes to generate. For example, the swampland is quite nice to have, and the plains, because redwood trees will spawn in there. Alright, so far with biomes of plenty. Again, how to get to the configs is quite easy. You go to the place where your oh, darn it. Where your FTB is being installed, you press the Minecraft folder, you press config, and there are all your configs. That's all. I need to change that up because I messed that up. Basket score. Disable, there we go. Launch it, there we go. The other thing you want to may or may not change is the block breaker config. Right click, open it with Notepad++, because that adds that will keep all the markup for the code. So here you can change how far connect instruction should look to break the blocks. I've set it to 3 because I think that is more than enough. It's a radius of 3 both ways. So if you make it 4 or 5, you get a bigger radius, a bigger diameter. This list is a very big list. It contains all the IDs that I want to be able to break with Block Breaker. If you have another block that you want to get, be added to the Block Breaker to connect instructions, you just add the ID to it. Now you may know some of the IDs have damage indicators, like these. These are seared bricks, I believe, which is 1474, comma 2. That's how you make up the markup for the blocks with damage indicators. If you have a normal block, just put in 50. That's all. That's all. The other one you want me to look at is Decapitator, because you may not want to enable the shift option or shift requirement to chop down a tree, and that config is here. Line 75, sneak action enable. If you want it to always being used, you set it to a none. If you want it only being used while mining normally and not while sneaking, you set it to disable. That's all. Alright, so I just changed the configs to have diamonds quite a lot. Let's see how it looks like, right? Let's see how it looks like. I hope I don't crash. Actually. Oh well, that sounds good. Alright. I need to make a new world. Darn it. Diamonds of 4 dies. Great world. Your bitrate must be a tad low. No, the FPS is a bit lower than normally. My bitrate is at 1K. Okay, so generate a new world. Let's get myself a pickaxe. There we go. Let's see if you can find any diamonds, shall we? I said it was between 60 and 40. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? I think I saw some diamonds. I think I saw some diamonds. Here we are. As you can see, that generation added a lot of diamonds to the game, didn't it? It added a lot of diamonds to the game. Of course, it's a bit OP, and you don't want this because it will take away all the fun. Obviously, if you want to use it, go ahead. Go ahead. I don't have any problems with it. I just don't like to beat the game this easy. But as you can see, I changed the configs to all veins of 25, and that diamond is able to spawn 20 times within a chunk. There you go. Let's see how many it mines. Five. Oh, darn it. Alright. So from one vein, I got 59 diamonds. 59 diamonds. This has been changed with the vaulted config file. I'll show it once again, because I need to change it back anyhow. Go to the folder where you installed Minecraft, FTB, Minecraft, config, you go to COFH, go to vaulted config, open it with Notepad++, and you go down to the level, well, to the lines where diamond is. The original ones were between 20 and 5, and clusters of 10, and they're able to spawn in twice into a chunk. There you go. So now is everything back to normal again. Did I miss any more tutorials? I don't think I did. I explained how to install my mods, how to install the configs, 2 different ways actually. I showed you how do you make the casts with the new Think construct, and I showed how to change a bit of the configs. Maybe quite go, maybe. What I also did, now what I want to show, is that there is a bug with the power suits, right? I had a bug that's able to crash you. So I'm going back to the folder, to Minecraft, and I go back into the config. Alright. MMM powers, modular suits, is the mod, what I'm looking for. I don't remember what it is. Oh dear. Oh dear! Was it in here? No. Oh, this is awkward. This is awkward. I can't remember. Ah, there we go. Okay, machine muse. MM power source config edit with Notepad++.